Hello everyone, this is a session on ASP.NET Core. My name is Suraj Patel and we would be learning how ASP.NET Core works, and we will be creating a simple application and see the features that are provided by ASP.NET Core. So what is ASP.NET Core? ASP.NET Core is a free open source framework that is used for building web applications and services that can run on multiple platforms like Windows, Linux or macOS. Okay, let's start. So in this video, we will be creating a new web app project using Visual Studio, and we will be seeing some features of Visual Studio that we can use while development. We will be creating a very basic web application and we will be running it. And also we will be seeing what is Kestrel and IS Express. Here you can see I'm using Visual Studio 2022 Community Edition. Under Get Started, you will find an option to create a new project. Select it. Now you can see these are the templates here. Under the filter, you can see all language is selected. You can change it to C#. Under our project type, you can change it to web. Now search for an empty template for ASP.NET Core. Here it is. So we are using this template as we don't want any existing content on the project, so that we can create by our own and it will be easy for us to understand. Let's select it and click on next. I will be calling this project my first web app, and I will be keeping the solution name same as the project name. For now, click on next. Here you can select the frameworks in which you want to develop it. For now I am selecting .NET 8. If you want, you can select .NET 9. It's up to you. And make sure that this configuration for HTTPS, it is unchecked. So we will be enabling this HTTPS in further stages of development. Now click on create. Once the project is open in Visual Studio, this is how Visual Studio will look. On the right, you can see we have this solution explorer. Inside that, you can see the solution name and the project name. So this one is project and this one is the solution. If I double click on the project file, this will open. We can see the SDK that is used here. It is Microsoft Net SDK Web. This is the SDK we use for developing web applications and services in ASP.NET Core. Also, this web application is recognized by the Visual Studio. We can see under the Solution Explorer, there are some specific file structure that is used for web applications. We can see some different options like connector services. This is used for connecting the cloud services like Azure. And you can see the app settings. There are two separate app settings file, but it is merged into a single one. We can see the difference if I change this particular project into a class library. We can do that by changing the SDK. So Microsoft Net SDK, this is the default SDK for class library. If I save it and reload the project, you will see that it is converted to a class library project. You can see the icons and the file structure is also changed. You can see two separate app settings file here. Let me undo it, save and reload. So it is back to web application project. Let's go to the program file. This is the entry point for this application. So all the lines written here, this is the first lines of code that will be executed starting from the line 1. This is the builder object here. Using this builder object, we created one web application. This web application has this map get method. So it maps the one get method, and this is the path which returns a simple text that is hello world. By using these three simple lines, we have created one very basic web application that can work. Let me run it and see the output. So this is the output, hello world. If I open the developer tool and go to the network tab and refresh the page, you can see the call that has been made here, and the response we are getting here is hello world. If I go to the header tab, you can see the call that was made to this particular URL. The method was get and the status code was 100 OK.